have to be consistent with most likely everything I said about William. And I was like, I know RT will have something to say about that. Why you look so greasy, bro? What's on your face?
Me?
RT.
Lotion?
His skin glowing, bro. He glowing out here.
Oh, okay. I see.
He out here
My
glowing.
fault.
He on his
My fault.
summertime, bro.
My
He
fault.
live by all that water.
Water is good for you.
Water's not that.
Wait, you
good
drinking
for you, bro.
Aquafina? What kind of water is
Yeah,
that?
I mean, you drinking pure salt water, my boy.
Oh, you drink. Oh,
Oh
no.
hell
You drinking
no, bro! Like this
Aquafina,
nigga drink.
bro.
I can't, bro. I can't do
Drink
it. I can't do it,
Aquafina.
bro. You drinking pure salt water, bro? What? And you just throwing it
Yep.
across the room.
I'd rather you just go scoop some water from outside from somewhere.
I threw it in the trash can.
I mean, water from outside from somewhere has more
That
minerals
was the
than water
break
in
for
water
sure. I know
bottles.
it
But
was.
anyway,
I'm
welcome,
gonna stick with the water bottles.
welcome to the live stream. How y'all doing today?
Wait, are we actually live? I want y'all to know
I
RT
actually
drinks
don't know.
Aquafina. Like,
Aquafina. Drink Aquafina in 2022 is wild. I'm not gonna lie.
unironically is drinking Aquafina.
Oh my god, you sound like freaking TikTokers that
Drink
are
Aquafina
crazy,
in
some
2022
scared,
is
Aquafina-
wild.
some weird conspiracy
And
theories.
you just, them
Hey,
two-
did you
bro,
hear?
like,
You can't drink those, bro.
facts, like,
All I
you
did
know,
is I went on
bro.
DoorDash and ordered a whole case of water. They ran out of the other one and they gave me Aquafina. That's what it is. What
And
it
you
is.
didn't fight that man?
No, I didn't. I didn't fight someone for giving me Aquafina water.
That's disrespectful.
No, I
I just
didn't.
want to let you know that.
You both take that back.
Now, me personally, I wouldn't have just took that.
All right, now you saw.
I mean, I'm hydrated, so it's fine.
Not from Aquafina. You gonna grow an extra finger or something.
Nah, you wildin'. You
Oh
wildin'.
my
You
god.
wildin'.
That's the clone water, bro.
Nah, dead ass though. You wild. You wildin'. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, flat earther.
Bro, it's better to drink it. Never mind. I was gonna say something about Flint, Michigan, but I just realized that's not really
Oh
that
my
funny.
god.
That's not really that funny.
Nah, on
Elon
YouTube you can't
Musk
make jokes
hated
anymore, so yeah,
Twitter.
you gotta watch your mouth.
That is so, yeah, that's poor taste.
I don't think
Literally.
Elon Musk will say Twitter.
Wow.
But we'll see.
I said YouTube, not Twitter.
No, I'm talking about somebody in the chat said Elon Musk is saving Twitter.
What you mean?
I mean, he only could do so much. I don't know what you expect him to do.
Let's not act like he was
Right.
forced to buy it. Though.
He really was. He tried to back up out of there, and they tried to sue him for backing out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
They were like,
They're
nah. They were like, nah. You touch it, you gotta take it.
And it was like, bro, like if you take us to court, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's so many documents he will have to leak, and he can't. I don't think he want to go through that.
I mean, there's a lot of different details about it, but for the most part, yeah. One aspect of it is he's definitely was probably pressured a little bit. I can see that.
He didn't want to buy it. He definitely didn't want to buy it at the end of the day. Yo, what's up? But anyway, man, there's a couple shit I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about One Piece versus Black Clover. I mean, not One Piece versus Black Clover. One Piece versus Naruto, because that shit's been everywhere for some reason. And I think I do like One Piece characters over Naruto characters. That's just me. But we'll talk about it a little later. But for now, I think we got to talk about Yami and what the fuck happened going on with his backstory. And Ichika, not finna hold you slowly but surely. Noel's in trouble.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Want to talk about people being brand new.
Right?
I'm being brand new. I said slowly but surely,
Being
bro. Like,
brand
it's not like a lot of these guys. All they did see was a picture of her. Nah, bitch, she low key justified in what she got going on.
No. He's supposed to stand firm. He's supposed to
I'm just saying,
not
bro.
waver.
Tabata back on his female character shit. Looks like
Oh, my gosh.
all she needs is a
Yeah.
strong backstory. She might got it in the bag. Noel might be in trouble. You know what I'm
No
saying?
lie.
Bro,
I
come
kind
on.
of, I didn't really, I mean, granted, the chapter isn't all the way out, but just how the spoilers came out, it kind of doesn't make sense why she's being this way, though.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm kind of confused about that as well. Like, because Yami looks like he was protecting her, and then he obviously spazzed and something happened and he slaughters everybody. But wasn't it like kind of in her favor that he did those kind of things to kind of like protect her?
Bro, it looked like from her. It looked like what they was showing us was from her perspective. And when she woke up, or whatever happened, when she blacked out and she woke up, All she saw was Yami right there slaughtering people.
See, like that's not even the part that I don't think makes sense. The part that doesn't make sense to me is
There's a lot of background noise.
Yeah,
is like Asta's like.
Go, you gonna have to mute yourself for like before until you
I
talk.
think he did. Yeah, no,
I did.
Yeah. Asta's like, I really like Yami. She's like, Yami's horrible. Asta's like, I don't believe you. And then she's like, I'm going to try to kill you now. It's like, it just felt like it didn't. It felt too extreme. Like,
oh, you just saying she went 0 to 100 just too?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. Like, why is she trying to kill him? Like, I don't understand. Like, why she's like, I don't care if you die now. It's like, why? What? Like.
Yeah, she's like 0 to 100 pretty quick.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Because I don't think she's actually playing. I think she actually means it. I think she's dead too.
Have they put out the like translations yet?
For the whole chapter, no. Just like certain panels and stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, because I didn't see any translations at all.
I think it says a lot to the point of Yami didn't necessarily become his dad, but in a way he became his dad.
Kinda. Because he low-key abusive to his own squad.
That's the part. That's the one part where like he's not, I don't think he's that. I don't think he's abusive in that way, but you know what I'm saying. He's everything. He's everything.
Throwing Asta around like a
okay.
like a bad.
But I'm saying he's everything. He's everything that his dad was, except the abusive part.
I mean, yeah, he's a drunk and like likes to sit around and shit like that. But everybody that's on his team like looks up to Yami. Like they look at him as like a mentor or a father type figure. Like that's in a good type of way. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know if I agree with that. Besides the fact that maybe he drinks and gambles and shit like that.
He's his dad.
Yeah.
And his
I mean, that's what I meant.
I mean, the physicality.
He breaks stuff when he's mad. I mean,
Quan, the physicality.
He's everything his dad is.
The physicality, you could argue, but obviously he's definitely not nearly or at all in terms of emotional abuse. So
yeah, that's why I don't know why Quan keep bringing up abusive like that. Like we know Yami don't be on that type of time.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Be tossing Asa around, but whatever.
I said physicality, yeah, but not emotionally. Like nobody feels emotionally abused when it comes to the Black Bulls.
Yeah, that's the way to put it.
I saw a funny image where I saw like Yami, and then he looks back, and then he has a Sharingan.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. It's a lot of people talking shit about this whole thing, comparing it to Kenpachi. I mean, not Kenpachi.
It's literally Itachi's
it's all Jack
backstory.
Oates' fault. He posted that stupid translation, but all he did was just copy Itachi's speech and put it on the Yami panel, and people really thought that's what Yami said.
Hey,
so a lot of
people
think
he had me fooled for a second there. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, damn, for real?
Yeah, because Jack will do some translations, but when he did that, people believed him. So it's just so many people that think that Tabata.
Yeah, he got me. I mean, the side by side though is like super, super close to each other. So like, I can't even blame people for it. But yeah.
But to be mad about it, like that's my point. To be mad about that is kind of wild.
Yeah, it's nothing to be mad about. It's also one of the better parts of Naruto that, like, if it's going to be something that they're kind of like drawing inspiration from, at least he picked one of the best parts in Naruto, like one of the best characters, one of the best storylines, like the whole thing. Like, if that's going to be something that you pull inspiration from, at least you picked a good thing.
I'm not sold, though. I'm not sold.
I'm not. Well, Quan, I don't know if I don't think we're in the same space, but my thing is, I don't think that applies here at all. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to Black Clover right now, it's in its final arc. This is the last arc of Black Clover. Last arc, last saga, if you want to go. So when it comes down to it, introducing a plot line of like Yami killed his whole family and now his sister's pissed off, I'm like, okay, like. So that's kind of how I'm kind of feeling right now. It's not, if this was introduced sooner, then I would be more with you. But there's more things that I, or even if it was hinted at. My personal opinion in regards to a lot of this stuff that's happening in this arc, is that I feel like something changed in terms of Tabata's writing style.
Yes.
Personally, yeah. I think a lot of things got much more simplistic, and I'm not a big fan. Like, it's generally enjoyable, but in terms of Tabata and how he usually writes and like how particular he is, I feel like nowadays, especially the last like this plus the Spade arc, even if you want to include that, a lot of it is just doing stuff to do stuff. That's how I feel.
That's true. Oh, so a lot of it feels that way at least. Boy, look at him.
Yeah. It makes me concerned about this last arc that he's just gonna do some very cliche way to beat Lucius, and that's what I really don't want.
I mean, we already know how he's gonna beat him. Anti-Magic is gonna go burr and he's gonna lose. That's kind of it's kind of happened every time. We have no reason to believe anything different.
That's what I'm saying, because, like, you do all this build-up saying Lucius did all this to make sure he takes out Asta. Adrenaline could have killed him. He goes through 1,000 futures. He says Yuno is the only problem, and then Asta kills him at the end. It's like, what? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's
crazy,
when you
bro.
put it like that, that do sound like some bullshit. But I mean, it's a pattern in Black Clover, and it's always there. But it is kind of changing up. Well, it's been changing up since like the Spade arc. So I agree with the point you said. It's so blatant too. Like you can go read the Elf arc and read it in its entirety. I'm not talking about just like the last two chunks of it. I'm talking about literally from chapter 1.
From chapter 1 to like 215 or 214.
So like, yeah.
It's like
Spade arc. It's an entire. It's like it's almost like an entire different manga.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so like. Go ahead, Quan.
I'm gonna say right now, the first like 200 or 215 chapters of Black Clover are way stronger than the ones after that.
It's so far.
It's not even
100%.
a comparison.
Yeah, it's because he paid attention to so many details, and sure, a lot of people wanted this Wano stuff, obviously. But did he do this because he wanted to, or did he do this because the fans wanted him to? So I'm like, I don't know, because this whole like Yami backstory is also on it. Like Yami's not even in this arc. Like,
I did say
He is. The eye patch guy looks just like Yami. He's
yeah. There's like, okay, Yami's not here, but like Yami's here. I'm like, what?
He looks like Yami's family. Yami might as well be in this arc.
No, I always thought
right?
the Rise of the Sun arc was always going to happen. I didn't know it was going to be like this. Though it was going to be like a training arc. But I knew it was going to always come here, and I definitely thought Yami was going to be with us. But so I knew this was going to happen. But it's just like the way this is happening, right? Because the Spade arc played out in multiple different arcs. That played out like a true saga. Whereas the Elf arc. Whereas the Spade arc. And they said they're considering that a saga. That like unless you want to contain it into like super small arcs, you know what I mean, like 1 or 2 chapter arcs, then yeah, okay, cool. But nah, that was just like one arc. It felt like, and it was considered a saga. And I feel like I don't know if they're gonna do that this time with this, which I don't think they're doing that with this one, but it feels like it.
How long was the Spade? Do we know?
Ooh, so that's like 18 or 19 or something to like 3 whatever.
So about 100 chapters ish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious how long this Wano stuff is going, honestly. Like this should not be taking this much time out of the final arc. Hold on, this is the final arc.
Hold on, right now it's getting interesting, so I can't be with you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah. I would be with you if this was not the final arc, but this is the final arc of the series. Like,
but I mean,
I feel like there's more stuff you could be doing.
How many days they only got until Lucius?
That's
exactly.
I just hate that he put that time limit on there. The time limit.
I said that. You should never put that damn time limit on.
Because now you don't got a lot of time to do anything without since they don't have some hyperbolic time chamber-esque place in Black Clover, it just makes it like, how is he going to get that strong that fast?
And
come on, man.
like,
we already done been through like what, 2 days?
Yeah, like 2 days. Because there's that first day, and now it's like another day, and it's like nighttime in this day, so it's gonna be like 2 days.
And I know people like I see it in the chat. I know people like, okay, it was because we're not getting Yuno content, and that's part of it. I'm being honest, we're not getting Yuno content.
That's not it for me.
No, for me personally, but like it's part of it because we're not getting Noel content, we're not getting Captain content, we're not getting Mars content, we're not getting Lucius content. We're getting Asa training and then Yami's backstory for some reason right now. And this is the final arc of the series. It just throws me off. Especially, I know you don't want to do it, but it's like the only series you can compare right now, especially when you compare it to One Piece and its final arc, like what it's doing right now.
One Piece got like 9 arcs after this though, so it's like.
I know, but like, do we think Black Clover is gonna have like that in the first place? Right? It's not gonna have like 9 arcs after.
No, this is gonna be
exactly. So that's what like
4 or 5 more islands, like.
Oh yeah, exactly. They have so much lore and content they're about to dive into, and Black Clover is right in this Wano thing. It's like, I don't know, man.
Unless you do the whole back in time thing.
I don't know. I feel like you're kind of downplaying the importance of Yami to the entire story of Black Clover. Like he's played a major role in like everything throughout. Everything from defeating Veto to Zagrid's final kill to being crucial for the Tree of Klithov. Like he plays a major role. Like besides Austin and Yuno, I'd say Yami's like he's above Noel as far as like importance to the actual story and stuff like that. So I'm not too upset about getting more information about him, especially because he kind of has like an actual, I don't know, a deep position in the Spade arc and the Devil, environment type stuff. So I'm not mad at it, even though I would like to see some of those other things like Mars, and some of the Captain stuff. I think the Captain stuff is what I'm most disappointed about. Is like I want to see more of them, and I want to see them grow to be better, but we just haven't gotten much of that.
I wanted to see some more of the political side.
Facts.
Yeah, that's something that would be dope.
Because
I wanted him to go more in depth into the underworld. Like the underworld was
also facts.
It was just
also facts.
Like we showed us 2-3 panels of Lucius down there, and that was it. The underworld.
Lucius just kind of next page wiping out all the devils is whack. That's definitely something that should have been shown more.
Yeah, my thing. Oh, before you go, Quan. In response to what Gold said, is like I'm fine with the Yami stuff, but this could have been done much sooner in a better time. It's the fact that they announced that this is the final arc, and with that, Josuke brought some great up points. If you're doing a final arc, there's certain things that you want to wrap up, so it's satisfying when it ends. And I don't know how much chapters this final arc is supposed to be. But there are things you want to address, like the political stuff in Clover Kingdom barely has been addressed. And that's supposed to be a huge crux in terms of Black Clover. The underworld stuff just got skipped over. We got other the spirits. We have 2 other kingdoms. What are they doing? We got the Spade Kingdom.
Back up, by the way. I think the dwarf shit is out of there. I think that's what that was.
Yeah, exactly. The dwarf stuffs and the other species, like. There is so much stuff in terms of the whole world that's very important, and we're really just focusing on Asa training right now and the back
descendants that's supposed to be talked about. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, and the Spade descendants and why they were like. There's so much stuff to touch upon. I just don't know if this final arc is going to touch upon all that stuff because of the flow of the story right now, not because of what the arc is right now, but the flow. I feel like everything's not going to come to a concise, good ending. Personally.
The political stuff was some of the best stuff in Black Clover.
It kind of goes back to this thing that I've said it on here a bunch of times, where it's like Tabata only knows how to like do one thing at a time. He can only do one whole complete storyline or plot line at a time. So like I feel like had we been where we are right now in this Wano stuff, but right before we get into this flashback, if we would have got a flash of the Clover Kingdom or flash of what was going on in the other kingdoms, it would have added more going into this flashback. So it's like just doubling down on one thing and then finishing one whole idea, it makes it kind of and I totally see that. I'm still hyped
some of the chat, man. I gotta run downstairs real fast.
Some of the chat. All right, let me see.
Yeah, and well, Quan, before you do that, and to touch upon your point one more time, and I'm going to reiterate for a reason, because you got to think about a lot of the series that are going on right now. This is the final arc of Black Clover. It means things are supposed to be wrapping up. And when it comes down to it, like he said, Tabata likes to touch upon things one at a time. So it's like, are you really going to address everything, Tabata, or is the Wano arc going to happen? The fight's going to happen. The series ends. Is that going to be how the series ends? Is it going to be training, fight, end? Is that it? Is that what we're talking about?
I think
I'm suspect.
They might lose the second time, for real.
At this rate, I don't know. At this rate, okay. Before you, go ahead and go read some stuff.
All right. Though Asta and Yami are like the second and third most popular characters in the series, maybe the demographic in Japan really doesn't care about all the stuff that we do. I can see that because the Japanese fan base cares about vastly different things across other series than the Western fan base.
But they also love Ghosh. And Ghosh has barely been getting content, so
throw that in there.
No, but like if you really think about it, Ghosh is like a top 7 character consistently. He's barely getting content. It's not like they're complaining about that.
Hasn't gotten content since his arc.
Exactly, facts. That's what I'm saying.
Let me see. All I'm hearing is RTL wants Tabata to do everything all at once in the last arc. He said he wanted to see Yami's backstory in the country. Now we're here and he wants something else.
What? When did I never said that. What are you talking about?
I'm not for sure if you ever said you wanted Wano for sure, to be honest with you.
I know earlier we talked about, well, you got to keep in mind a lot of the comments I said about going to Wano and everything is with the idea in mind, or with the perception in mind, that this was not going to be the final arc. The moment they said that, everything changed. Like the whole outlook of it's changed. Like, okay, are they going to address everything? Right. Is the problem right now.
And like, well, I'm gonna just keep reading. I'll wait for Josuke to come back before I even bring what I gotta say.
No, just go ahead.
Oh well, because I wanted your thoughts on what I was gonna say too. But so I'll just wait. What was it? Lost track of that. So y'all complaining about 7 days. We know how long 5 minutes can be. I mean, see, the thing with that is like, it's not saying, I'm not trying to say like I'm complaining about the 7 days because I feel like it'll take a long time. It's just that like the amount of stronger Asta's gonna have to get in the 7 days is just kind of a lot. And I understand they do it like in series all the time, but I don't like it in any series when they do it like that, where it's like, oh, I have 1 day to get more than 50 times stronger than I already am, and I just do it. It kind of takes it away, or takes away from it a little bit.
The only time I'm okay with it is if there's a preconceived notion that he's already that strong. Like Meliodas, for example, he was already that strong, but he was unlocking his strength. Whereas this is like, okay, I'm reaching a new peak, which is completely different.
Or even take like Hunter x Hunter with like Gon, when he like whatever realized his like future, but did it right now. Yeah, I was like, okay, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. If it makes sense, I'm cool with it. Or even like DBZ with like the hyperbolic time term. It's like, okay, we only got 7 days, but we can go into space and 1 day equals a year. It's like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. But like,
I would be okay with that if they don't keep on doing stuff like that. So that's why I'm like, okay, I don't know.
They've only
Magic overrules reality.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, but Josuke, since you're here, I was gonna say, like, the one thing I'm really scared about where we are right now is that I'm worried that Ichika taking all this seriously and actually using her magic, and she's obviously going to be using ki and all that. But I'm worried that Asta is going to, out of nowhere, from not being able to contend with him at all, is going to be able to hang with her, being dead serious, like out of nowhere.
I told you that, bro, the whole time. Asta was never for real. But if he gets for real, it's gonna be that.
He said he was.
Well, is it gonna be that?
We gotta see the first one.
Yeah,
but,
because
he
did say that he couldn't beat her in Devil Union.
You know, you said, why are we still calling it Wano? Because Wano is way shorter than Land of the Sun. That's a lot. That's so many syllables.
Bruh, another thing is Yami gonna get a form like this? I can see that happening. I just do.
Bro, do you guys remember on Twitter, there's a person who made a like fan art of a form just like this. I was looking for it. I cannot find it. Like,
bro, Yami in that form would be nasty.
Yami
be so sick.
So dope. But like,
that'd be alright.
I remember somebody drew the Nozel Mercury armor. I think that's out the window at this point.
Oh yes.
I don't know.
Go ahead. No,
I was gonna say, I feel like with you guys saying like, you know, I don't like this time limit being put on like 7 days as well, but the 7 days doesn't mean that story wise, once we make it that 7 days, that the story is over. You know what I mean? Like, we can get to that 7 days being up, and there could still be a bunch of story after that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not about the story. It's about how strong he has to become in those 7 days to like meet
Right.
the challenge at the end of it is more so.
Well, that's what RT was saying. Like, is it going to be him training, then going to the fight, and then the story's over? That's what we're more
Right. That's
concerned
what
about.
that's what I was kind of disagreeing with. Like, I see. Yeah, I would not want the story to go like that either, and I don't like the whole power scaling in the 7 days, having to do that. But I feel like once however long it takes us to get through those 7 days, I feel like there's still going to be more story after, and that leaves room for things like finding out about the other kingdoms, dwarves, things like that. And I just don't. I don't want to jump to. I see, and I don't think that it's going to be just a clear cut, like once Lucius is dead, the story is over. Like there's still going to be like a cool off time and things like that where we can maybe get more information. And we don't know if it's going to be a clear cut, like
2 chapters.
They go to fight. We go to fight Lucius, and the story's over after that. Like it could be like they don't win after this first fight. You know what I mean? Like they can maybe not win this first fight, and we extend it past that 7 days. You know what I mean?
Once Lucius go down, I think they're gonna end it. I mean, I think once Lucius go down, it's gonna be like 2-3 chapters at most, and then it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, and the reason why I kind of agree, I hope it's not that, like what Gold is saying.
Yeah, I hope
the reason why I agree is because of how Tabata's been doing his series after the time skip. It's been very simplistic, like fight, training, fight. Like it hasn't really been anything too dynamic. The only thing that was really dynamic was the Lucius reveal, technically. But even then, it's like, okay, you kind of did that already, but it's still cool. Lucius, that was all cool. It's all fine. It was entertaining. Now, will he stay in the train? Because this is a training arc. And then is it just going fight? Yuno has his opponent. Yami has an opponent. Yami has some character moments with Ichika, whatever, transformation, whatever. Right. Like, is it just going to be something simplistic, shonen simplistic, or is there going to be more to it? At this rate, I think Tabata is going to be full. I don't even think this is a Tabata fault either, because didn't we say like he got a new editor or something?
Several times.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't. Maybe it's a Tabata thing, but I don't know because there's a lot of like politics that goes into creating a shonen. So I don't know. I don't know how. I think it's. I don't have high hopes.
Should I tone it down so you can keep up, Monkey?
Still on that.
Cause RT using these big ass words. That's all I was thinking about the whole time. All right, man.
Oh, man.
Some more to chat, I guess.
Juan, are you talking about the fan art? Yeah, I was talking about the fan art.
You go right to one that got him in mentioned.
When I tell you, bro, it was scrolling. I seen my name and I just had to read it. I'm like, what are they saying? But it was Kino, so it was all right. We did the 7 days thing with the Underworld gates, and it wasn't exactly 7 days. I mean, that one was
faster,
weird.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's
even worse.
If you recall, Nate, we were very skeptical about how much stronger they were going to get in that time, considering they got absolutely obliterated in that time. And it's like the fact that just charged some mana for like a couple of days and was like way stronger than what Xenon was kind of wild. It was kind of absolutely wild.
Yeah, and. Speaking of like that arc too,
literally one shot at 100% Zidane. Not 100%, but 80.
It's also you also gotta mention like all the stuff that he just ignored and skipped too in the Spade arc. Like the more stuff, irrelevant. The Xenon gave his heart to Beelzebub, irrelevant. So it's like the signs are there that it's kind of suspect. It's really there. I'm just saying.
What are the odds of Asta getting a scroll?
Carl, you talking about this fan art?
They're really low. Oh, did you find it? Is it in Discord?
Oh, it's on the camera.
I can barely see what's going on that screen.
I can't see it because of your what's it called.
I got you. Give me a second.
Because of your background. Yes, that one. That is the one.
Yes, that one. That's the one. You got me. You're literally in the Screen Labs, and you went to YouTube to see it.
Oh, you're right. I did do that.
Imagine being so dumb.
How did you find that? Where'd you get that from?
Don't worry about it.
Come on, that's not fair. I'm supposed to be the find the old stuff on Twitter guy.
It's actually it was Rags, but now it's you. It turned into you for some reason.
Because I got good at finding people's old tweets when they say something sus.
That was years ago. You're living off the past right now. I have a question for you, Quan. I have a question for you. In terms of like the final arc and how it started, who do you think is doing it better so far, My Hero or Black Clover?
Black Clover for sure.
Really?
Yes, My Hero final arcs. Well, when do you consider the start of My Hero?
I would say Broku. I mean, one is this a picture, Quan?
Let me go back to.
Oh, I've seen that picture
one.
before.
Yes. How did you find that, bro? I'm so mad you have that. And now it's your background, and you're not even gonna tell me where you are. That's so grimy.
I guess, yeah. I guess it depends on where you consider the final. Like when Tabata said final arc, I wish he was more specific on what that meant.
It's like,
honestly,
do you consider the start of the My Hero final arc like with the Stars and Stripes stuff, or when they first put their plan into action to separate everybody? Like, where
I know that's a good. That's a good question because I actually have no idea.
I think either way,
I don't know where
Black
to
Clover,
differentiate it.
To be honest with you, just for the reason of My Hero, even where it is right now, we're focusing on Shoji and Koda and Spinner.
No, I'm not saying. Okay, I'm not saying the content of the. I'm not saying the content of the final arc itself because I think Black Clover, in terms of content, will do it better. But in terms of, do you think My Hero will wrap things up better than Black Clover?
No.
So you don't think they will cover all their bases better than Black Clover?
At the end of last year, when they went through the part where Deku was like he looked like he needed saving, they basically dug their own grave right now. Like, they dug their own grave with that one. And the fact that he goes back and forth talking to, I want to say it was Nana Shimura, in his head talking about how, like, I need to save him or he could still be saved, is kind of sealing their fate as is, that it's going to be very sus how they're going to wrap it up.
I actually agree to that. My only thing is I think they'll cover their whole entire story where you're left not wondering anything, disappointed maybe,
yes,
and not wondering anything.
In terms of finishing everything off, yes, I don't think there's going to be anything left like open ended. But
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I just hope Black Clover is not in that situation.
My boy Juice sent the $2 cash app. Appreciate that, Juice. He said, Josuke, do y'all think Yami's sister is beating a 5-horn Asta? I definitely don't.
5-horn?
Is
that full devil union?
Yeah, it's just too much anti-magic like pumping out at that point.
But
she don't really matter on anti-magic, to be honest with you.
I think she claps. I see no reason why Asta would just overpower her.
I don't think she claps.
He literally said he would lose to her in Double Union.
He didn't say that. Quan,
He did say that.
Last week we argued this, and you went back in the manga and looked for it. It didn't say that.
And I said he said that. That's what I said. I said.
Go back and find it again. I can't remember.
He said, "Go back and find it again."
He said it verbatim because after he lost, he said, "I wouldn't even beat her in Double Union." He literally said that.
I heard the Bakugo shit was killing My Hero a little bit. It started.
That was pretty bad.
In terms of content, My Hero's folding. Not gonna lie, yeah.
My Hero final arc started at 306. Yami. My Hero doing it bad for real.
Someone said they just introduced discrimination with quirk users with ugly faces.
What? Do you guys think there's any chance of a spin-off for Black Clover once they do eventually wrap it up?
No time.
A spin-off, like a vigilante,
everyone type beat, maybe.
No,
they're not getting nothing. Black Clover does not do crap for their series. No.
If they do, it's not gonna be no time soon. Somebody say, y'all think Sukiro had help killing his clan of where Yami was Yami that mid? I don't think he had help. I mean, if he had help, she probably would have killed them. We probably would have heard that by now.
Bro, my theory is Ryu helped him. And then he gained a Sharingan, and that's what the high stuff is. And because he did it with his friend Yami, just like what's his name, Shinji? Is that his name? Shin. He's basically Shin Uchiha. No.
So over this.
RC, okay. If we're talking about spinoff, what would Black Clover do in terms of a spinoff? Would we just be having like would they go the Naruto route and just be?
You know,
Or-
They should have done a
or-
Yami spinoff.
Yeah, or would they go a prequel route, or we just go back in time to like?
Yeah, I was thinking more of a prequel, like whether it's I guess with Julius getting the stuff with the movie, and we're seeing some of his backstory, that wouldn't be with him. But I mean, I don't know. I could just imagine a prequel with like other characters or some maybe like. I don't know. It's kind of tough to say exactly like which character it could be with.
And his descendants. Let's go do that.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. One, Lich is not popular enough, but I do think what would make sense, because I don't think they're gonna cover it at all, is Charmy's backstory. I think that would be a legitimate.
Spinoff?
Yeah, Charmy's a very popular character. Charmy is very popular. To do a spinoff about her backstory and the dwarves, that's the only time we would get it. Like,
I can see it happening, but it'll be one of those goofy spinoffs, like the whole Sanji.
I agree. Yeah, I 100% agree.
Instead of goofy spinoff.
Yeah,
I agree.
Oh, the Food Wars. No, the Food Wars one is fire, bro.
Not the Food Wars one.
It low-key do be
fire.
I be flipping through it every now and then.
Honestly, that's the only thing I can see personally. A Charmy spinoff.
If it is a spinoff, I think it's gonna be like maybe 3 years after Black Clover's ended.
That's fair. It's definitely not gonna be anytime soon.
Tabata's gonna start a sports manga. I'm dead.
It might be pretty good at it.
Black Clover can easily have a spinoff with with how big the world is. That's true. I mean, but do they want to do it?
Yeah, I could imagine you could have maybe while Asta's the Wizard King, you could maybe do something with Yami, with like his gap between becoming a Magic Knight going up.
Continuation at that point.
Yeah, but because when you really
like
think of
ship it in type thing,
it could do a Seki spinoff.
Stop it, Quan. Stop it. When you really think of spin-offs, though, they have to be something that at least grabs attention. Like Naruto did the Sasuke spin-off that just came off. Makes sense, it's Sasuke. So if they did do that, I guess they could do
How about a Mario Leona?
Ooh, that would be.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea.
I don't think Meliona, her character don't present enough to have a spinoff.
This is the perfect time
she
to give her a character.
And you get to see what she does, like in the wild to train. Like I'm sure you could do something with that.
You could make it so that
it'll be nothing but a meathead. Like
she definitely.
But you have to understand,
she wouldn't be able to carry alone. She would need side.
Yeah, she would have side characters, but she also could be the first. She could be the first character to really like explore the whole continent and let us see it. Like she could kind of be like a vagabond type thing, out there training.
That'd be so much better with
Or a Zora.
Zora would be cool.
Zora spinoff is actually a shout. I think that would be a really good one too.
I think Marileona would be trash. Honestly, I don't think she got enough.
I think it could be like a 2-3 2-page, 1 chapter spinoff.
Yeah, something like that maybe. I mean, Tabata decided to continue the Sister Lily stuff for chapter for 330 Wait, what? 332 chapters. What? 332 chapters. What do you mean?
Are you talking about the Asa liking Sister Lily stuff? Is that what you're referring to?
Oh, maybe. This man RT just wants to see his baby.
Kino, you're sucking dick right now. I'm just saying.
Wait, did you guys have an opinion on like Tabata's cover, like doing another reused one?
Oh, with the Sister Lily Asa Yuno thing? Is that
that's literally his cover page.
It's funny how that's a cover and it's just Asta. It's just like, okay.
That's Asta and Yuno, Sister Lily. What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about like this. The chapters have just been about Astas. I don't know why you have a.
You know, on there at all, yeah.
Even like just have Asta and Sister Lily would have been better in general.
Well,
honestly.
because people are wondering, is he okay since this is the second one he reused? I want to say in a row or something.
Does everything have to be so cryptic? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
damn.
Y'all didn't see that on Twitter?
Man, God damn. I'm glad I didn't see that stupid ass shit. God, he alright. God damn.
I didn't know that was a real cover, honestly. I thought I didn't really.
Yeah, no, that's going to be the next cover of the next volume is that one.
I mean,
that's a pretty lame cover.
He has been taking breaks like a mug. I ain't gonna hold you. So
could have had someone else draw it if I'm being honest.
It do take
come on
hella breaks, bro. Like I was trying.
It's not Tabata. It's not Tabata. Maybe because that movie. Maybe because
It's one of the ones where like I enjoy his story, but maybe like he himself wasn't built to be like a mangaka. You know what I mean? Like maybe like the way
Shut up. He's been doing it for 4 years strong. Like what are you
it's
talking
been
about?
no.
There's a lot of people that don't last that long.
These past 2 have been tough though.
There's a lot of people don't last that long.
How many 13 pages have we got in the past
I wouldn't
2
say
years?
it's the last 2. I wouldn't say it's the last 2. I'll
How
say
many
it's like the
minus
last
13?
1.5-ish.
How many 13 pages have we got in the past 2 years?
Bro,
though?
it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was just a lot of fighting going on too, bro.
It's been tough.
I would say like the last year and a half, his writing has been.
It low key reminds me. It reminds me
Well,
of
they might be
Kubo.
pissing him off at Shonen Jump a little bit about Kubo.
This reminds me of Kubo a lot in the final arc of Bleach when Kubo would just draw like so many double page spreads with no backgrounds and just people fighting, and the chapter would be like 6 pages, I swear, because it's just all double page spreads, no background, no dialogue, just scenes, and it would just felt like it would just make it would just happen so fast, like.
Quan,
Yes.
with that said, now I think about it. And I sorry, Black Clover, but I'm doing it because Bleach is back, right?
Yeah, it's back.
Even how they started their final arc was like way better and dynamic compared to this. I'm just saying, like
That's fair.
that.
You had
Go ahead.
everyone meet the final villains as opposed to like in this one where it's just Asta. I mean,
And how everything was set up was so like I'm gonna stand by Lucia's stuff being amazing, but like everything's just felt so like interesting and so like fresh. I don't know. Bleach just did it so much better so far.
All right. Somebody said the volume Clover is about the last arc, not this arc we're in. Whatever that means. Talking to people are looking too hard into it. Although I will say his kid was in the hospital last week. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Didn't know that at all. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I take back what I said.
Well, I'm
Right,
laughing because of
that's
how
all.
many people are saying we're disrespected Tabata this street.
I'm not disrespecting. I'm trying to stop Quan Wrath right now. He's wilding. Like, come on now. We're not gonna act like Tabata.
I'm just saying, when you look at people who are
Let me finish. First of all, we're not gonna act like Tabata wasn't giving us pure heat ever since when Black Clover started. 2016, 17.
15, something like that.
Hey, we did.
No,
Hey, he
hold
did
on.
say up
16,
until 215.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Come on, bro. You talking all this shit? He not built to be a mangaka. That's wild.
Oh, that's
wild.
fair. That was actually kind of like I don't know what that
wild,
was.
bro.
I
Come
don't
on,
know.
like, come on, bro. And that goes back to
all I'm
Russell
saying,
Westbrook. Like Russell been balling for years.
I don't
and
care
he
about-
has-
Okay,
Yeah,
we're not
look,
comparing
look,
Tabata to
look,
Russell
look,
Westbrook, bro. Go stop it. What are we doing?
Tabata,
What are we doing right now?
He's not right.
No,
He's not
even all my complaints about Tabata, I would never say what he's doing now is comparable to Russell Westbrook. That is so
I'm seeing
disrespectful.
a lot of comparisons.
So-
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Oh my, that is beyond disrespectful.
That's disrespect.
That is disrespect. Like straight up, that's just
It's not
disrespectful.
slander, bro. I'm just saying. I see the comparison.
So somebody said Black Clover started in 2015. Okay, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And this man talking about he not built to be. Come on, bro. He's been doing it.
These
He's been
past 2
balling.
years have been rough, though.
Year and a half, bro. Stop. The beginning of the
Every-
state arc wasn't bad.
Ever
Come on, bro. When Xenon
The
showed up,
beginning was cool.
When Xenon showed up, you saying that was bad?
No, it was
Come
cool.
on, stop.
It was
It's when the
alright.
invasion. No, Quan, the
Yes,
Spade
when the
invasion.
You're right.
Yeah,
No,
that's when it.
See,
Nah,
it's-
I mean, no.
you gotta
It
think
started
about it this
falling off
way.
before that. It started falling off way before that.
Xenon showing up wasn't bad at first. Xenon showing up was bad once we seen what happened when Vonica showed up and when Dante showed up. Those two, in comparison to Xenon's, made Xenon showing up really mid in comparison because they
I
were
can agree with
really
that.
in depth and deep. And then it's like, well, dang, why they ain't do that with Xenon? Like,
I can agree
if
with
he's
that.
supposed to
Fair.
be so
I can agree with
important, why they do that? Like,
And then
That's
just the
fair.
characters themselves just threw it all off too.
yeah,
Like Xenon came in the way he came in, like being so mysterious and like menacingly. Let's just be honest. With
Yo,
you.
Quan,
Yeah.
bro, they're coming at your credibility right now.
It's
No
not,
cap.
bro.
Bro,
It's good.
they attacking Nakaba right now. They attacking your mans, bro.
I don't care about Nakaba. It's so funny because I say stuff about the way Nakaba writes every week. I've been
Yeah.
complaining every week.
Yeah, the difference between Nakaba is he actually indicated that he did not want to do Seven Deadly Sins. It's just it was popular as hell.
He straight up he straight up said Seven Deadly Sins is supposed to be a prequel for this right here.
Bro,
So
they
like,
disrespecting Quan at this point.
I mean,
I was looking like, bro, they coming at Nakaba hard. But like, Four Nights of Apocalypse is his passion project, so if he fumbles on that, then he deserves like straight. Yeah,
I'll
come
slander
on.
him.
Yeah,
I don't. The slander is across the board for me. I don't know why. It's never.
Hey man, it's just constructive criticism from me. I'm
But for real, nah,
constructively
if
criticizing.
anything, the Nakaba not built to be a manga. So let's be honest. Like, if you wanna talk,
He pop out 20-page chapters every week. Tabata's the one who can barely turn in 10 pages.
Bro, that don't mean shit. Quality over quality, bro. Cause bro, that nigga.
Oh, you said Four Nights is mid. Oh,
Cause the dude who writes Fortnite and Hoshiro, Fairy Tail creator, bro, they just pump shit out, bro. They just don't.
Oh, he's bringing Mashima in it.
No, Mashima created the same manga. He got away with creating the same manga three times.
No.
Mashima getting some shots too right now.
No,
I don't know how he's getting away with that.
No, you cannot.
The same manga. He literally had the same manga 3 times.
No, you
How
can't
are you getting away with this?
Mashima
Y'all want to talk about
never taken a break.
Let's talk about it. Let's call these manga get out.
No,
Kubo
he's
dropped the ball.
literally
Let's be honest.
never taken a break.
Mashima's writing the same 3 mangas every 2 years.
No, he
he
has
writes the same 3
not.
mangas.
Wow, I can't believe you right now.
Nikiro, whatever his goddamn name is, he dropped the ball a long time ago. They so bad that they just threw his anime away. They gave it to fucking Netflix, for God's sake.
No.
Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No.
The goddamn what's his name? What's Naruto creator name? He asked. He tried to come back, couldn't do it. We saw what happened with
Nah. Now we just tripping right now. What are we talking about right now?
Let's go it. He asked. He tried to come back.
Kishimoto didn't try to come back. He didn't. I mean, Boruto was not even by him. That's not his fault. Okay, Samurai. Yeah, you right.
Oh yeah,
He right for that one. You right for that one.
Samurai 8 was ass, and it is what it is, bro. Like, come on, y'all want to come at Tabata and these other mangas.
I can't say that about Samurai 8.
Dragon Ball Super. Come on. Like,
No, Dragon Ball Super out here, bro. Dragon Ball Super's out
here. That's not Toriyama's fault. Dragon Ball Super's not Toriyama's fault, though.
I wouldn't give a damn.
Yeah, that's all on the new author who's in it. Toyotaro, I want to say.
And don't get me started on My Hero, Arthur. That nigga, don't get me started on My Hero.
Nah, Vigilante. Oh, Vigilante wasn't created by him, right?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't created by him? Oh, yeah. It's
somebody else.
Yeah, Vigilante is fire, bro.
One Punch manga gets to balling. I don't know what he balling.
One Punch Man is cooking, bro.
Yeah, One Punch Man by everybody else, but they want to talk.
One Punch Man.
You can't say nothing about. Oh, he's creating another manga. Did you hear about that? He's creating like a. So he's creating like a not Record of Ragnarok, but he's creating like a Record of Ragnarok type series.
Ooh.
Where it's like a versus where there's like heroes fighting villains.
That could be good.
It all depends on what the concept is.
Yeah, I don't know the concept,
like,
but that's all I know.
The great humans versus like the great gods.
The gods, yeah.
Gold. That's gold.
Fire, bro. Fire.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, we're gonna take it there. Let's take it there, though. Like all these other mangas have these same problems. The Quan ain't never say they're not built. No one
else is struggling to. No one else is struggling to put out chapters of their manga, but Tabata. Everybody else is putting out chapters.
Cause the other mangas don't get coochie like Tabata do. Wow. Let's keep it a buck.
I feel like there's some weird politics with Black Clover too. There has to be some weird politics.
It gotta be, bro. Like we can all sense it's stuff going on in the background. We don't get merch, we don't get movies, we don't get video games be ass. Like it's obviously it's been stuff going on in the background when it comes to Black Clover.
It is. It definitely is.
Like 100%, bro.
It's something weird going on.
Anime's been ass for a couple years, but it is what it is. We still here though.
Still rocking.
Yeah, man.
We still rocking, bro. Anyway, that's Cap Quan. What Quan capped about now?
Right, what I even say? I didn't even talk.
Yeah, Samurai 8 was ass, bro. Let's keep it. But Samurai
8 one is kind of funny though, cause I forgot about Samurai
8. Exactly.
I straight forgot about Samurai 8.
That was such a weird series that he went.
Have been in the Cooker longer or done under a pen name, maybe. No, I mean maybe it could have been in the Cooker a little longer, but he was just trying to
He started off so slow, and then he turned up out of nowhere, and it just made stuff not make sense. It was like, bruh, you you can't write like this right now, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Bro,
he went.
Shinobi
I don't know
Squad-
why he tried to go like the
Tokyo-
Dragon Ball Z route. Like,
Tokyo Shinobi Squad should have kept going, bro. That's the one
Yes,
that should
that-
have kept going,
oh.
bro. Tokyo Shinobi Squad right now would have
Yes.
been popping. It would
the
probably had an
premise was
anime
so
by now.
Good. The premise was so good.
People just would have said it was a Naruto clone, though. If I'm being honest with you, let's keep it a buck. Bro.
I mean,
That
people
is
I
what
never
it
heard
is.
of it.
they just gonna hate.
That shit was,
regardless.
bro. You can go read like the first couple chapters. That shit was fire. I don't know why
Maybe
people
one
think
day.
about dropping that, bro.
People say everything's a Naruto clone now.
They do.
Keep it a buck.
They do.
True. Someone
Nah,
said
they would have really said that one about Tokyo Shinobi Squad, though.
if you're not in Shonen Jump, why you even talk? Let's keep it honest. One Piece is carrying Jump right now, and
Yeah.
Shonen Magazine is cooking.
Facts.
Like, I'm just saying, bro. One Piece is backpacking right now. Once
One
One
Piece
Piece is
carrying,
gone,
bro.
the competition between
Well, I don't
Jump
know.
and Magazine
Hunter coming
will not be like there won't be a huge like gap.
I agree.
Hunter coming back, though. I ain't gonna hold you. So
Man,
That is true, but it'll come like every like couple months. Like, all right, whatever.
true. I don't think it's gonna be as good as it is as it was. I don't think it's gonna be ever as big as its peak. Anyway, its
No.
peak
Yeah.
is over. Peak is
It's
over.
been too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
peak is over with, bro.
Maybe if they get past the stupid boat arc, maybe. Like, Jesus.
Tabata consistently 17 pages after the hiatus. I don't know about that. I gotta go check on
He
that.
also like what 2-3 breaks in after the hiatus.
Phantom Shear definitely went too short, bro.
They did.
Phantom
They got
Shear-
it.
It had a-
But
it had
I
a
did see
okay
some
premise.
good news about Black Clover hitting over 18 million sales. That is
Yeah, it's like
very
45th
good.
best-selling manga of all time. It's kind of hype.
Amazing.
45th. I hope so, being like
45th,
how many
bro.
chapters it got. Like, come on.
Shut the hell
Yeah.
up.
It's been going on
Nah,
That
we
was a
gotta,
little
we gotta
dig.
keep
That
things
was a
a
little
buck
dig,
here,
bro.
bro.
That was a little dig. Shut the hell up.
I keep things a
All
stat.
great manga.
Did it sell?
all
Did it
great
sell
manga
more than
have
Toriko?
chapters.
RT just be
Probably.
hating. He just be
swear.
Did it
hating.
sell more than Toriko?
Probably.
Oh shit.
I don't know, cause like Toriko was pretty
I don't know
popular,
if it
right?
sold more than Toriko, actually.
I feel like it would have had to.
It might
I
have.
want to compare it to other series that have like 300 chapters. Did it sell more than Promised Neverland, Quan? I know you're a big Promised Neverland fan.
That's a good thing to look up. I'm gonna look that up right now.
He just want to talk shit.
I do. I really do.
I'm trying to see, was it 18 million was Black Clover? I'm trying to make sure that was it. I know I saw that
Man.
tweet earlier. I think Black Clover passed over 18 million. That's pretty dope. But I did want to talk about something else that's been going on off on TikTok, on my TikTok, at least recently. I saw it a little bit on Twitter. But this whole One Piece, the One Piece verse versus the Naruto verse, and who's stronger and what verse can clap what verse. A lot of people talking about Sasuke can clap the One Piece verse. I think that's cap. Sasuke not clapping the One Piece verse whatsoever.
I mean, what defense do they have against Genjutsu?
There's a lot of people won't fall in Genjutsu.
All they have to do, like, he just look at him. Like, I don't understand what they would.
No,
do
that's
there.
not. Doesn't he have to insert his chakra if they're fast enough than that? Then he won't something like that.
I mean,
You just gotta look at you.
you just gotta look at you.
Yeah,
That's not true.
That is.
it is true. You just gotta look at you.
That's not true.
What do you think they do after looking at you? Like,
That's not. They gotta insert their chakra into.
They
you or
gonna look.
something
They
like
gonna
that.
look into
What does that
Sasuke's
mean?
eyes
And then
get
you're
thrown
faster than
into
when you can't go
Genjutsu.
with Genjutsu. Something
But
like
how?
that.
Like, you can't dodge something that you literally don't. That you have no idea is gonna happen. Like, how are you gonna dodge it? Like,
yeah, the moment he looks at you, you won't know you're in a Genjutsu. It's like,
So Sasuke
Isn't
gonna,
it?
Sasuke,
Don't you have to?
Sasuke gonna pull a Madara and Genjutsu the whole world?
I don't know, man. I don't care about that much about the power skin and stuff.
For the Genjutsu, don't you have to fall into it, like make eye contact with him to actually be a part of it?
Nah.
I mean, if you have
I think so.
Sharingan, you can make him fall into it by a bunch of weird ways.
Yeah,
I'm
because
pretty
Itachi
sure, like-
has done it a lot of different ways.
And it's
Yeah,
not-
but you got to make
It all
eye
depends on
contact. Like,
how observation. Bro, your mic is wild. It all depends on how observation hockey played effect as well.
Look it
I
up.
wonder how that will run with
How it would work.
hockey. I mean, with the whole Sharingan situation. I don't think the One Piece, like, they want to keep bringing up. They're gonna keep bringing up these little small shit. I just don't think the as far as AP and DC, as far as that type of stuff, I don't think the Naruto verse can compete at this moment in time. Maybe a couple years ago, but right now, bro, One Piece got some crazy feats that I don't think Naruto them can keep up with. In terms of just AP and DP, we're talking about speed. I think Naruto was slapping. I'm not gonna hold you.
In speed,
No, never mind. I gotta take that back, bro. One Piece caught up these last couple years, dog. One Piece has definitely caught up.
It would definitely have to be.
But I remember people kept using this one example of Shinobu throwing that kunai at Kaido's eye and it dinking off.
That was funny. Yeah, I saw that.
They showed the one of Sasuke getting stabbed in the eye by Boruto or whatever his name is.
Weak durability.
It is so that is such a bad comparison. I think it's bad because like it's just bad. This is a bad comparison, but I don't like that argument.
I mean, it's one of the things where everybody in the all of the regular people in the Narutoverse can still be hurt by like kunai and stuff. Though that is actually just true. Like that part is actually just true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any regular person can, any person in Naruto can just be stabbed by a regular sword. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Very true.
That's why they cannot, and that's another one. They can't compete with Naruto. Narutoverse can't compete with One Piece when it comes to durability as well.
No,
I mean, maybe Madara, because he got the whole Might Guy feat of Might Guy didn't kill him when he was warping time and space, but that's about it. That's literally about it. No, I don't think nobody else. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, Naruto.
I don't know. I think Naruto and Sasuke would be fine. They can.
Their god forms.
Sasuke actually really isn't that durable. He just kind of don't be getting hit.
Not Naruto be punching his face. You saw him box it, like he'd be punching the crap out of Sasuke. Also, in terms of the Genjutsu Sharingan stuff, so apparently, in terms of Itachi, apparently he can't do high level Genjutsu without making eye contact, but he could do like medium level Genjutsu without making eye contact, is what people say. I'm just saying.
I don't see. Somebody said, this is a terrible take. Eden Zero right now over Black Clover. Oh, you talking about right now? I don't know what Eden Zero looking like right now, to be honest.
I haven't read the last few chapters.
It's been looking really, really interesting as of right now.
I agree from wherever I left off. So with that said, yeah.
How throw y'all think Lucius for the B at the end of the series? I mean, I don't think he could get any more stronger. I think at this point it's just all about his brain power.
Yeah, facts.
I'm curious on like how easily, like they're doing all this key training with Asta.
That's not a
right.
Word.
What?
Huh?
What is it?
Which is what?
Okay. Anyway, they're doing all this.
You can keep up, monkey.
They're doing all this key training with Asta. So like, what exactly are they going to do in this Lucius versus Asta fight? Are they gonna? Obviously, if they have Asta to show up and clap him, that'll be the dumbest thing that ever existed. So like
I heard when I walked downstairs, I still had my headphones on. I heard somebody say that they can lose that second battle. I hope that happens and we can get some type of
in game type time.
I think me and Jay, it's a bunch of people at this point been asking for end game for so long. They can do some end game verse type shit where they can lose. They can actually lose, and Lucius can achieve his goal, but then they have to fight back. They have to come back from the bottom. I think that can make the series go on another couple years, in my opinion. If Tabata want to take it that route, but I definitely don't want to see a fight him lose then 3 chapters after Black Clover's over. That can't happen. That cannot happen. Please.
Yeah, but based on this current flow, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
They can lose. So they can flat out just lose to Lucius. That could happen.
It makes it weird because he said it was the final arc, so it's like I wonder like how far he wants to go with that.
Exactly, and with all this Key and Zenton thing and whatever, like how broken do they want Key to be to make Asta broken to beat Lucius? How big do they want this to be?
Bro, hold on. Like if you want to, we're comparing mangas and stuff like that. JJK is in this final arc right now, and this final arc has not been going good, in my opinion. It's been mid.
A mixed bag.
Is this the final arc?
I don't even.
I've been hearing.
Bro. Yeah,
I don't know if this is the final arc because people have been saying that they got like 2 or 3 arcs after.
Because JJK like last year said it's going to end in 2 years, so like people have been like assuming that
it's not his final arc, but it's like his final saga. I would say not necessarily final arc, but it's definitely his final saga.
Yeah, because if it is like it kind of have just battles, it's kind of weird. But like at the if you do like a final arc, because you still got to set up the Sukuna stuff properly, you got to set up the Megumi stuff properly, the Yuta stuff properly, the Gojo getting out. Like They still have a lot to do.
Yeah, they got a lot.
So
of
hopefully,
but
they
when
address it.
JJK want to, they can move. They can move fast when they want to. So
Oh yeah,
they can turn
facts.
into the Chiefs' offense so quick.
That's a fact. Because I think Sukuna is the key. Whatever they do with Sukuna can really make or break the series.
JJK is one of those weird series where if they want to, it can slow down, and if they want to, it can speed up. It does what it want to do.
They might fumble Sukuna though, for real.
Nah, they're not gonna fumble Sukuna. I doubt it.
I feel like he cares too much about Sukuna.
He gonna make it too complicated. It's gonna make it fumble.
That might happen. That actually might happen.
He gonna try to do too much.
Okay, so now we gotta compare. Right now, in my opinion, the best old new gen at this point. I don't know because there is no new gen at this point.
They're just the regular manga right now.
Yeah, they're just regular manga. There's no new gen at this point. New gen is still new gen.
Yeah.
So I guess the best new gen ending right now, in my opinion, hands down, start to finish, is Fire Force. Right now, it is.
I don't know why I thought she was gonna talk about My Hero for some reason. Like,
no, I don't know what you thought that for. I don't know what you thought that for either.
I think Fire Force wrapped things up. Yeah, I think they wrapped things up because like how they started the final arc was actually like a final arc. Like everything was going, like the world was at stake.
Bro, come on.
Exactly, and they did everything in pursuant to that like world-ending situation. Whereas Black Clover doesn't feel like the world is ending. They're at Wano. Like that's my problem right now.
I don't know.
Yeah,
My Hero don't really feel like that either. Apparently.
They freaking did it to where only Asta was the guy to meet the main. It's like because Fire Force, everybody was there. Like it had impact.
This might be a little controversial. I would even go as far as say I like the start of Demon Slayer final arc. Wasn't bad. The start of Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, I was so surprised that they just like
better than what's going on in Black Clover. Not finna hold you, bro. Not finna hold you. Even when they was just going up to like the castle or whatever, when everything was still calm.
Oh, like getting to Muzan
and stuff. Like, well, that part, not that part. I'm talking about even farther back when like they was still joking around and Tanjiro just showed back up with his new sword in the village or whatever. And I remember fucking Nezuko called Zenitsu fucking Inosuke. To this day, that's the funniest shit I ever read in a manga.
Bro,
this fucking day, I don't think I ever laughed so hard, bro. When fucking Nezuko called Zenitsu Inosuke, bro.
It's like the worst
I can't wait to see that in anime.
Bro, no, I know what you're talking about.
Bro, it
also,
was the funniest thing I ever read in a manga in my life, bro.
Also, another thing,
crazy.
Quan, you're gonna like this. Promise Neverland. Even though I have issues with Promise Neverland, the way they started in their final arc. Started like a whole like invasion and you're facing the demon royalty. Like these arcs have stakes, they keep up the pace, and it's just like Black Clover went from here to like all the way down here. Is like, bro, this is the final arc. What are we doing right now?
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say it doesn't have to feel like that, but I get what you're saying. But I'm just.
But I don't know any good final arcs that don't do that.
Fire Force hit the beginning of Demon Slayer final arc hit the beginning of to be honest, bro, Demon Slayer final arc didn't fall off until towards the end of this final arc.
Muzan fell off. I don't think the arc fell off.
Facts. Like, I don't know, because Muzan is the arc, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of really great villains that they beat.
Right, and that shit was fire. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah. Demon Slayer final arc, it hit, bro. It hits. And it's hitting harder than Black Clover right now. And I hate to say that. It just is what it is. Quan, you disagree with that? Like you wasn't agreeing with it earlier.
No, I'm still trying to find the newer list of the top rankings of all of them. Of all
of who?
Of all the Shonen Jumps right now. The one that people are saying where Black Clover is number 45. I'm trying to find that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm interested in that as well.
Versus Lucius gonna go crazy. Will go crazy. I believe that as well, bro. The ending, I believe that as well too. Fire Force ending arc is cool. I'm just talking about the beginning of the start of this arc. That's all I'm really referring to. The start of this beginning arc. Demon Slayer hit. I don't care what y'all talking about. But Lucius playing kill on.
So what would you guys have preferred the start of this arc to look like? Because did you want it to be more action? Did you want it to be like what exactly did you want it to be?
Well, I don't know until you give it to me. If I'm being honest with you,
honestly, for me personally, I would have liked it if Tabata would have at least shown off him to more people than just Asta and his harem that happened to be nearby. Like really, like I guess the captains did show up like soon afterwards and got to see like the very end of it, but it really feels like the sense of despair and dread wasn't really drilled into anybody. It was like, oh, this guy kind of ambushed Austin and then he ran away and we
Like
don't know
it's
what's going on.
I think it could
it's
have
more
used a
so
little
like
bit more build up.
secondhand.
Yeah, like not a lot of characters firsthand got to experience what's going on. You know?
I think this final arc could have used a little bit more build up, in my opinion. We just kind of came from the Spade arc. We had a chapter, and then boom, final arc. It's here. It's here. It could have used it a little bit more flush as far as the in between stuff is arc. Because I love that type of stuff. I love the in between of One Piece arcs and the in between of arcs
but that's
in general.
that's what we're in it. Like,
let me finish. I think we could have used a little bit more of that. But yeah, go ahead.
well, I just feel like that's hypocritical because what we're getting right now is the in between stuff. It's stuff that's
But
not.
the final arc already started though.
Yeah, it's not in between. This is
this
the final arc.
Anymore.
This is like, what are you guys talking about? He's not fighting Lucius right now, so it's not the final part of the arc. It's in between stuff right now.
It already started. So
Yeah.
now we're
and
the final arc, not the whatever.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
also I want to say
you guys just are labeling anything just because they said it was the final arc. Like, we're moving towards the final arc, and we're getting into it.
no, we're in the final arc.
Now,
Yes, but right now we're not fighting Lucius. It's not the end of the final arc. You know what I mean? Like this stuff.
We're not talking about the
right
end
now,
of the final arc. We're saying this is the final
Nigga,
arc.
listen.
No, you're talking about the end of the final arc. We're talking
no,
about the
I'm
final arc
talking-
in whole.
Exactly. If you're talking about the final arc in whole, then this stuff right now would be the kind of in between, the build up, the stuff that he's saying that he wanted, but when we get it, there's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what you're
We
saying.
talked about a couple weeks ago. We talked about probably a month ago or two, where it's like this start of the arc started so fast. It was just like our teacher said it a minute ago. It was so high, and you dropped it so low so quick.
Well,
And it's now now we got to climb back up so slow. It's hard to do that.
Are you gonna keep it that high the whole time?
no, but
No,
like,
hold on. Let me finish. Black Clover is the reason why I love in between arcs. Let's go back to arcs in the Elf arc, for example. The in between was like 2 or 3 chapters, and I used to love that stuff because that's where we get the lore. That's where we get chunks of character. Remember when we got the beach party, but right before the underwater temple. That type of stuff is what I'm talking about. So we didn't get that in this arc. It was just, the ceremony, and then and then you got Lucius coming. Then you had it so high, and you dropped it so low, and now we on the climb back stage. And yeah, we kind of is complaining about it, but I believe this part maybe could have happened before Lucius showed up, before the whole big finale. I don't know. Maybe I am comparing it to One Piece because I do got One Piece in my brain a lot, and that's how One Piece usually do it.
Well, for me, I'm going to go through my thing. My thing about it is purely because this is the final arc. Now, if Tabata says final arc or whatever, they say final arc, and this turns to be like way more chapters than the Spade Kingdom's, like, okay, all right, well, I'll let you flesh things out. But I personally don't believe it's going to be like that. So we'll see at the end of the day. That's one of those we'll see situations.
Well,
but since you announced,
you don't like the way the writing going at this point.
No, that's not the thing. My thing is, since this is the final arc, I'm gonna perceive it as a final arc until proven otherwise. And when it comes to a final arc, when I judge it from all the different series I read, this doesn't feel like a final arc. And when it comes to the important stuff, like you said, the Lucius fighting stuff, the important ends and like wrap-ups in terms of lore, are we going to get all that flushed out, or is all that going to either not be there or rushed? And my hope is it's not going to be like that, but my concern, based on how it's setting up this final arc, it is going to be like that. So I'm just going based off what I'm seeing, and that's all. That's what I'm talking about.
Totally different things.
But he asked the question. I don't know if it was him or you, but you guys asked the question, like, what is your issue? So I was like, explain my issue.
That's not necessarily had nothing to do with what really Gold was talking about.
I understand where he's coming from and all that.
We was complaining about how we want build up and want it, but we got it now. It's happening right now, and we still kind of complaining.
But because what I was trying to say,
that's what I was trying to say.
Is when it comes to the build up, it was like it was like, okay, so we ended on that cliffhanger of stuff with like Lucius and all that in the Spade arc, and then bam, okay, we're into what is now known as the final arc, and there isn't any like build up to what happens when Asta and Lucius face off. It just happens. It
That's
just
what it
happens.
feels like.
Bam, okay, they fight, he loses, he gets sent somewhere else, and now we're like working on like a secondary build up to something that never got built up in the first place.
That's where
That'd be crazy.
That's where I kind of felt like Tabata was going like, I have to do this build up, this backstory and stuff, but before we do that, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what the rest of this is going to be like. So then he gave us the Lucius versus Asta fight, just to kind of be like, this is your goal of what you're working towards and why I'm going to do this build up to get us to that. So then we get the little Asta fight, and then it gets sent back, and now we're kind of building it back up to where we have to actually get everything. My complaint, which I can see, like, agree with you guys on, is that it should have had. We should be getting more people involved. We should be getting like, what's up with the captains? How are they going to react to this stuff? It shouldn't all be on Asta and Yuno. And Yuno, we still haven't really seen anything from. So like, that's another complaint where we should be getting more of that. And like, I think he's just currently focusing on the Asta stuff, but I'm hoping he's going to introduce some of the other things that everyone else is going to bring to the table, because like you guys were saying before, you Asta has been the reason we've won everything. And I disagree, because I think mostly Yami's actually finished a lot of the major fights, but between Asta and Yami, they've killed everybody. So I want to see for this final fight that there's actually more like together teamwork, like you need this person to contribute this and this person to contribute that to be able to actually win. So I'm hoping.
But if
go ahead.
the carry in the middle of the fight, Yami never has a chance to steal the show. Like if Asta
I agree.
In the middle of Veto, then Yami never gets to save the day. If Asta doesn't carry
but Asta's the MC, bro.
And that's not my problem. I don't really have a problem with him being the MC and doing everything. Yeah. But it's just the way that they have him do everything is the same way. It's like the MC solves the problem the exact same.
Do you realize we don't have no one side character fights in Black Clover? Well, we do in the Elf arc a little bit. There's a little, but they're not. I mean, we don't have no like. Oh,
yeah, man. We had the Leo versus the Disciples. We had all those like all those people fighting the Disciples and stuff like that.
None of those are what I'm talking about. None of those are what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Then what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm
like we don't have no like Zoro versus King type of.
We got Yuno versus Xenon. I mean,
there's one, I guess. There's one.
I mean, we got Magda beating Dante.
That's not one. That's not one. But it's not. It's not because of like the whole what I disagreeing with. But it's just like that's not really what I'm referring to. Like those side characters, upbeat fights.
Kind of like a random people like.
Nah, not necessarily random people.
Like Escanor versus Estarossa?
Yeah. Like, I don't think there's not too many of those in Black Clover. Like those type of fights, man.
True. Like Uryu versus Mayuri. Yeah,
I just think they don't have a lot of them. Like they definitely have them, but it's just not a lot of them.
Like none of them stand out though in comparison, I think is what he's saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think there's not a lot with focus. Like other than Yuno versus Ro maybe. Like it was pretty good. For what it was.
And I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess
someone said Merleona versus Raya, but Merleona just stomped him down. It's like
Merleona was the right one. But the Universe of Xenon was a good one, I think. That was a good one.
That's good. That's gonna be good when it's animated.
I guess it is a lot of like combination wins for everything. But that was a lot of the stuff that people really liked earlier in Black Clover. You know, dating back to like the Veto fight and stuff like that. So. I guess it's just not really how Tabata's built the manga and the story to be around, but it would be nice to get some like really key characters fighting one-on-one to see like, and that's always been part of why I've hated the scaling everybody does for Black Clover, is because for every fight we have multiple people contributing and it's hard to just be like, oh, straight up this person can beat that person. You know what I mean?
I think what he's saying is that there's no major fights with Asta not part of it.
Right.
Just period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean there are some major fights without him, but not one-on-one.
Not one-on-one. Not that transcend the series. Other than like Yuno versus Xenon, I would say, and maybe some with the Noelle one with the maybe Vonica
Dante versus
and
Yami.
Magicula. No, but Asta showed up eventually in that one.
Oh yeah, damn. I think Asta started that one. Fuck. So.
I know. I have to think.
It's none of those big ones like that, bro, and that's kind of crazy. Black Clover.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. I'm trying to think, and I'm struggling.
I'm struggling too.
And
I'm trying to think of
to address something.
Black Clover, none.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think
earlier
Luck versus Smoker or Luck versus
no, that's so
Lotus?
forgettable. So forgettable. Yeah.
I mean, on that kind of level, I guess it's like, yeah, none that like stand out, that like stick in your mind.
Someone said Nosh versus Twins, but the Twins kind of dominated Nosh. Like,
and again, it doesn't really stand out. It doesn't really stand out like the ones we're talking about. Like Rock Lee versus Gyro. There's no Rock Lee versus Gyro in Black Clover. Stop.
Facts.
Yeah, someone said similar. No, it's not similar to Bleach. Like we said, Uryu, Kenpachi.
Kenpachi.
When he fights Noritora, like
fucking Stark versus
Shinsui. Even Byakuya versus Zamari is like stands out more than a lot of Black Clover fights.
Hollow Joy, or what's the chick name?
Halle Bell.
Halle Bell versus bro. What?
Toshiro.
Black Clover has none of that.
Yeah, I guess.
You wow.
It's not that hype.
What about My Hero? Does My Hero have it?
Yeah, All Might versus All For One.
Todoroki versus Dabi.
That was not a good fight. The All Might.
Yes, it was.
But it transcends My Hero for sure.
Even All Might versus the Nomu was OD.
It was on the top 10 anime fights.
Endeavor versus the Hayam Nomu.
Right, Endeavor. My Hero got him. Even
My Hero does not have good fights. I don't
know.
No,
Dabi versus Todoroki.
We're just talking about those side characters fights that transcends the series.
But My Hero set up story-wise to be better like that because these superheroes don't always fight together. You know what I mean? Like they do on occasions, and they're doing that a lot more now in the story. But like earlier in the story, you get people just fighting one-on-one. Like even like actually no, because that was a team fight. I was thinking of when they fought Overhaul. So that was a team up. But
Overhaul versus Mario.
Bro, JJK balling that.
Yeah,
they got so many of them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean Yuji's not a main character. If we're being honest, like he's just there.
Not a main character at all.
I'd say Megumin's had a bunch of dope ones, and that's for sure.
Gojo for sure.
I really wish Black Clover had some more of those. I mean, you kind of can consider Meleona versus Raya because that's one that a lot of Black Clovers like to talk about outside of the main cast fights.
Where Meleona just beats the crap out of Raya for like a couple minutes.
Hey, I guess if you want to consider the elves joining that fight, yeah.
I mean, Asa eventually joins that too, though.
That's a fact. So. Julius versus Patry, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. Whoever said that, or if you remember that, that's a great one. Actually, you get props for that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think a lot of people talk about that one.
I legit never seen someone like My Hero fights. Oh, you crazy, bro? Deku versus Todoroki in the fucking in the tournament was OD. Even I like that one. Stop.
Deku versus Todoroki.
All right,
yeah,
yo, Quan,
sure.
you ready for your what's the name?
No, I'm still trying to find because I found the.
Are you serious?
I found the one from 9 months ago, but that's not really that good.
Bro, give it. Nobody even cares no more.
I care. It's personal now, bro. What are you talking about? You don't ever be trying to find something and you can't find it, and then it's like I know this is out here somewhere. I'm gonna find it.
I just go in the corner and cry.
You just go be depressed like everybody else.
RT, do you have your segment?
Hell no. But I can make someone think up on the spot.
Go for it.
Sure.
Spandrel versus Langris? Nah, hell nah.
What?
Oh, I mean, I guess you want to consider that ending part.
The moment is 100% transcends Black Clover.
I guess that moment.
For sure.
I think that moment is so overrated. That's just me.
I love that moment. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that gave me goosebumps,
bro.
For sure.
I think the moment where the Witch Queen turns Asta into his first black form, I think that moment is way better than the moment where Luck and Magma and Asta jumps to save Fenrir.
Well, they're both cool. They're both cool. All right, if we talking, let's talk. Let's talk about it.
Here, where the fuck is accent coming from?
Let's talk about it, right? If we're talking, so Ichika is a very interesting character right now.
I can't. Right, this one from 9 months ago, just to like confirm.
Give it up, Quan.
I'm just
I have no idea what you're talking about. If someone knows where that ranking is, I know all you guys are complaining because you guys are Black Clover lovers, but like, if you guys know, at least help us out with that.
I mean, on this one, Black Clover, you really didn't get that much higher from before, to be honest with you. It went from 47 to 45, so I mean, like, you know.
Okay. Hey, man. Black Clover.
I just want to shut the fuck up about it.
I Promise Neverland isn't on here, by the way, in case anybody. Oh wait, no, it is. Promise Neverland is actually higher than Black Clover. So yeah, we're totally fine. That's all that matters. That's all.
All right, let's really talk about this because I feel like there's some power scaling potential issues going on right now in this art too. By the way, Ichika, how strong is she really? How strong is she really? She's got a body, Asa, right? So. Okay. We know Ichika's strong. She's one of the Ryus in 7. Oh, we didn't even... have you guys talked about the Ryus in 7? All those characters?
I mean, they're pretty lame.
Last week,
I think they're all shonen cliche characters, personally.
The
they're pretty cool designs.
Every single one of them were cliche. Huh? What did you say, Quan?
The Masked Ninja is a cliche character? Who?
Yeah, you don't think you have you seen an anime and not seen a character with a mask? Like,
I mean,
come on.
According to y'all, she pretty much claps all captains, but
no, I don't see. Well, yeah, she does.
Well, hold on. Let's go one by one, right? Let's start off with Charlotte.
Claps.
Yeah, claps.
All right, let's just do speed fire. Dorothy.
Claps.
Rill.
Claps.
Fuegoleon.
Claps.
Claps.
I think she beats Fuegoleon too.
Free. It's free.
I think she beats Fuegoleon. I think she beats the crap out of him.
I mean, yeah, she got way better speed feats. Yeah, clap.
He won't hit her.
If the salamander like gets involved, I think she's done for. She's done so.
He won't hit her though. I don't think so.
That's my opinion. But yeah, claps.
Jack.
To be honest, it depends on what this form she just took on does.
That's a fact, and it also depends on how long the fight goes. Because Jack, his speed, he gets faster the longer he fights. So that's another one.
Do you think Jack can hit Asta? Devil Union Asta?
No, not in the beginning of the fight. Absolutely not.
And well, see, because of the anti-magic, that's the only reason why I don't.
Yeah, that's why.
No, I'm saying, do you think he can hit him? Not that if it'll work. I'm saying, do you think he can hit him? Period.
So, like, if we took an instance where his blades would actually touch him, yes, I do think he could probably attack.
You think he can hit him?
I mean, he was able to hit.
But Luciforo can hit him.
He could hit him with no issues, just he couldn't hurt him at all.
No, Luciforo, like, you remember the scene where Asa was just dodging all his punches?
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't hit him.
Luciforo couldn't hit Asa. He punched him right in the face. What are you talking about?
No, after that, like when he was dodging.
I don't know. I gotta see that again. I gotta see.
Okay.
I feel like it's context.
All right. Nozel.
Claps.
She claps.
Yami, big one.
Depends on his form.
See, she just is because.
I think she beats Yami.
Better. See, it just depends on this form. I agree with Josuke.
No. What is he better at? I don't think he's better at Ki at all. What is he better at?
He might be better with the actual magic. Because she might have spent a lot of time practicing Ki, whereas he spent a lot of time in the Clover Kingdom really mastering his magic. Because in terms of
do you think he can hit her though?
Yeah, I think he's more skilled.
Yeah, Yami can definitely hit her for sure.
You think Yami can hit? I don't know if he could hit Ichika.
He definitely hit anybody.
He's definitely hitting her?
Character. Yeah, he's definitely tagging.
Yeah, he's definitely hitting.
Come on, man.
But she has better Ki.
I mean, yes.
If her Ki, I don't know, her Ki's probably not Ryu's level, but if she has even slightly similar like precognition, then I don't know if Yami's hitting her.
Is boosted by Mana Zone. We don't know if she has anything like
that. I don't think she has Mana Zone.
That's actually a fair statement to say. Yeah, that's
so
a fair
it's like
statement
Yami in his mastery of magic, like just magic in general, might like supplement some of what he's behind on it with Ki.
That's another thing, bro. That's one thing we're probably leaving out. A lot of these characters could probably Mana Zone to probably help them out big time in this fight.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused on how you guys are rating her so strong. You know what I mean?
It's because of her.
Like,
I mean, the only thing we said that she claps for sure was Dorothy, Charlotte, Rill, and like Nozel.
And Fuegoleon.
I'm just talking about in general. What is making you hold her so high in esteem?
Her physical abilities are so strong that Asta could not do anything to her, and Asta, with his physical abilities alone, would roll through a lot of these characters. Also,
We're talking, yeah, facts.
And my personal opinion, in addition to that, which you headcanon, whatever, if you want to say it, is not only, well, this is not headcanon. He did say he can't beat her in Devil Union, and he also indicated that his anti-magic is not able to defy her, like, Zenton boost mana situation. So,
Charlotte
it makes things interesting. It makes things interesting, like, would she be able to overwhelm other magic users, considering her thing, his anti-magic was not able to stop her.
I can even go through why with each character. Charlotte Roses wouldn't be able to help her in this situation. She's not cursed. Flagoleon can beat her with the Silent if the Silent Mana get involved, but she's too fast for Flagoleon. Nozel, again, Nozel might actually got a chance if he can get some mercury around her and shit like that.
How is she too fast for Flagoleon?
Because they can't keep up with Asta in their fastest forms. They couldn't keep up with Lumiere. I mean, not Lumiere. Lucifaro. They couldn't keep up with him at all. And Asta did keep up with them, and she's keeping up with that. So it's like you can't. It's no compare. I mean, hold on now. We are talking about those characters. We're not talking about the time skip because we're talking about time skip. We don't know. So
true.
Right. That's what I'm.
Right. We're not talking. We're strictly talking about pre-time skip characters.
But even this version of Asta is stronger than pre-time skip.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's true too. Fuck. But we don't know where those other characters are at.
True.
We don't know. Captains get way stronger out of nowhere.
Really quick, right?
Like,
well, Mary Leona does. I don't know how she's gonna become one with mana.
So keep going with your whole thing. And Real just don't stand a chance. And yeah.
Well, I guess the last one's Mary Leona.
And Real are finally falls in the same boat.
Oh, we'll do two more. Mary Leona. What are we talking about?
Mary Leona claps.
Yeah, low key.
Claps?
That's not the fight she want to go into the way she going into it. She gonna fight that the wrong way. Because Mary Leona wants to fight that way, so I think it's.
I think Mary Leona will be able to tank a lot of her hits. I mean, she was tanking Lucifaro's hits, so I was like,
tanking punches for free.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting fight. Okay, last one. Last one.
Claps.
The teleportation is tough to deal with. Teleportation is tough to deal with.
I don't think they ever saw Mana Zone because they're on a whole other continent. I don't think they know about that. Even other kingdoms that don't really use Mana Zone. I think teleportation will throw her the fuck off. Claps. And also you got William. I think William. Hold on, you forgot about William. William also claps, and also I think Notch claps. I think Langris can clap if she's fast enough. Fuck out of here, bro.
Ichika's destroying Langris.
Defense. All she's been doing is. Yeah, exactly. All she's been doing is close combat. So if he does ultimate,
if she could do a dimension slash, we can talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she can do a dimension slash. We can talk. But we can't give her.
Well, we know she could do Zeton, and Zeton's principles are similar to dimension slash, and she has dark magic.
Hold on, real quick. You know who else low key claps? Mimosa brother. If he throws her senses off.
Oh my god! All right, we're done. All right, I'm done with my segment. See, we just took it to another level. And it's like, okay.
Remember what his magic does to people.
It
throws off their senses. It messes them with their magic. It messes. I don't know if it messes with their keys, but
I mean, Asta had no problems knowing where Kirsch was. So I think.
Facts. He destroyed all his clones.
That's true. So never mind. Take Kirsch out. But I think Langris got a chance.
No, he doesn't.
No, we said solid. We might be having a different conversation.
Oh my gosh! All right, bro. We're moving on.
I'm usually with you, but I ain't with you. Now we talking about.
Now the interesting part, speaking of everything we were talking about, because I was just playing devil's advocate for the most part, but when it comes down to Ichika and this new form,
y'all didn't say what y'all thought about William clapping.
Honestly,
I think she claps William.
It just depends, for real, because like
Xenon beat him.
Yeah, but that was different. He had to protect his people.
Yeah, but that was like 45% Xenon. I get you're protecting people, but come on, there's levels to this at this point. Come on now, bro.
Yami got a buff, so why wouldn't William also get a buff?
I know that's headcanon. You need to prove to me what his buff is. I need the proof of what his buff does.
Do y'all think she clapping Notch or Patru?
Both of them. Patru can't fight. Patru can't fight.
I think Notch actually claps her because Asta couldn't.
I think Notch claps her too. I think Notch
is.
I remember Asta's key couldn't sense which one was the real Notch. He literally could not.
But do you think this version of Asta can sense him?
No, because they all because Asta said they all were like the exact same. They all.
But he completely once he got Devil Union, like
No, I
the
was-
normal one, he
I was
destroyed
disrespecting-
Nosh.
I was
Because he
disrespecting her with
was
Patri. I was just full of shit. I wasn't, but I think Notch claps.
Because
But I think he
Asta
claps
has
do
a-
the hacks, not feats. Do the hacks.
Yeah, and then Asta had a way to get to him. Like he had a way to erase that, where she has no erasing ability. Unless she has.
That's fair.
If she has the same abilities as like Yami, then sure, she can just start erasing stuff all day. But
I feel like she might, only because not maybe not Dimension Slash, but only because
I'll take
Zetin has the same principle as Dimension Slash,
What dimension
and she has
does-
dark magic.
What
So,
dimension
like-
do you think that's through?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro. Y'all
Yeah.
be,
I said no, the principle of the attack, not the fact that it cuts through the dimension. I'm talking about the
only
attack principle.
of Dimension Slash is that it cuts through dimensions. So what other principle could you?
I'm not going into a whole dissection of
I'm just
Zetin
saying,
and Dimension Slash
what,
right
el-
now.
what else does Dimension Slash do besides cut through dimensions? I'm very curious. What other properties does
Nothing.
it have besides cutting through dimensions?
Well, hold on.
You don't think he formed Dimension Slash off of principles from Key and
What?
Zetin?
What? No, I don't. What principles? I think he. formed
I
after-
disagree. I
after
think Key
Lightless.
played a huge part of him
No,
creating
I
Dimension
think
Slash.
it was a power
he-
move
yeah.
outside of Lightless Slash. That's what it was. Lightless Slash was basically Dimension Slash before Dimension Slash.
That's true.
I agree,
But I
but
think-
then
I
Key
think Key-
put it at another
yeah.
level.
I think he does play a part in Dimension
What
Slash.
key
as
did
well.
he use in the Sea Temple? There was no key being used. Like,
Yes, he was.
Oh, that's
How do you-
that. You could argue that's that one of those situations you could argue, or in like One Piece where everything we didn't know was hockey was actually hockey. I'm just saying.
Dimension
like-
Slash definitely cuts space.
I can't
And I
stand
think it
you some
physically
days,
cuts
RT.
it. It definitely has more than the aspects of quant. I mean, it doesn't
I
have the
just don't feel
aspects
like
of,
you going deep into it.
Xenon Blade.
You never told me where you got that picture from.
Xenon Blade is way better than Dimension Slash in my opinion. Am I low or something?
No, I can say
No, I can hear you.
At least me on the stream itself.
I don't know.
That turn. I'm off. Oh, Xenon
Someone
Slash is way
said-
better.
I agree. You could just spam it.
Do you think Ichigo could beat Xenon?
No.
She can't kill him from what we know, so I don't know.
Why wouldn't she be able to kill him?
Yami can't kill any devils.
Why can't he? He's arcane.
Have we seen
We've
it?
never seen it. Quad, I know you're not saying that right now. Get out of my face. with that.
Quan, you better come. RT did his segment. You better come with something. Hold on, real quick.
Something? I got the top 50 from 9 months ago. And,
All right, I'm
like,
curious.
so is there any
I think
series?
Xenon can clap. I mean, not Xenon. I think Dante can clap because of gravity, though.
It's funny.
No, I think he claps because body magic is stupid. Go ahead.
Yeah,
That
I would
too.
say it's funny on this one. Like Boruto is ranked 97th, which isn't bad, but
That's not bad at all.
it's way down there though, considering
Top
what.
100 is not bad. Where's Epo?
Where's the
Epo at?
can I see the list? Can you put it in the Discord?
Yeah, Ippo isn't Shonen Jump. This is only for Shonen Jump. It's not for all time.
Oh, okay. Hold on, man.
All
I'll
time
be right back.
would have been easier to find.
Quan, how about you
Are
read
you-
some of the
is-
chat and get the fuck off? Or RT, you read some of the chat. They like your voice.
Like, you're-
Someone said, let me see. Someone said, Seki has mana pool power of 100k, 50k, and if he trains, it increases by. I'm not reading that anymore.
these numbers, where we get-
I don't care about Seki enough to read that.
There's any series that you're looking for on this list, bro? I was just like, I did all this looking.
Was I looking for a series? Wait, what does this entail? Like,
It's
what,
so
is this the
basically
last
it's
year
top-
or in total?
No, this is all time in circulation of 9 months ago. And in circulation basically it doesn't mean ones that are bought but are just available to be bought. The copies are in circulation. So it does count ones that have been bought and have not.
Okay. One Beast being one. Slam dunk. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, oh, no,
Hey,
no, no.
where's JoJo's at? Is JoJo's on there?
JoJo's number
Yes.
Number
Number
8?
8.
8. Yes.
So
Top
who's
10.
number 2?
Slam.
Who's number? Wait, read off top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Number 1, One Piece. Number 2, Dragon Ball. Number 3, Naruto. Number 4, Slam Dunk. Number 5, Kochikame. Number 6, Demon Slayer. Number 7, Bleach. Number 8, JoJo's. Number 9, Fist of the North Star, and number 10, Captain Tsubasa. That's the soccer.
Fist of the North Star making
Old
the list is
school.
really dope, bro. Fist of the North
Yes.
Star is dope making on the list, dog. Happy with
All
that.
of these
Happy
are
with
old school
JoJo's.
series.
Most of them are.
I mean,
Demon
All of
Slayer-
them are, besides
Demon
Demon
came out of
Slayer.
nowhere, bro, and that's just over. That's just because of hype too. Damn, that's
Demon
fucked
Slayer,
up.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
'cause
Demon
it's
Slayer.
Yeah,
because of hype.
I'm
It's
attributing this
nowhere
to be.
near, like, as far as story, it's nowhere near any of those mangas.
I mean,
That's fair.
I mean,
Honest,
JoJo's
what
story's
manga did he
alright.
just- did he
No,
The story's alright.
What
Come
What
on
did you
now.
say? You
Way
said
better than
JoJo's?
JoJo's story, like how, like
Get the fuck
how
out
du-
of here. You gonna piss
it's
me off.
alright. Like, come on, what are we talking about right now? Like,
You gonna piss me the fuck off. Shut up.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You said Demon
Maybe
Slayer. You said
it's
JoJo's
alright.
Piss me
I'm not saying Demon Slayer is worst is better than JoJo's.
The fuck off.
I'm not saying
hit
Demon
you.
Slayer's story is better than
God.
JoJo's, but I'm also not gonna say
Stupidest shit I ever
JoJo's
heard.
story is like crazy now.
It's
Like,
way better than
It's
that.
literally
I-
manga breaking.
It's
When it
way
was
better.
written,
Manga
nobody
breaking,
nobody was writing like that.
Why do you
you
think it's top
crazy?
10? It's top 10 for a reason.
Cause the memes go burr. That's why JoJo's is top 10, bro. The memes go burr, bro. Blame Nuxtaku for that
People
one.
are like, how you say the memes go burn and you talking about Demon Slayer? What you think
Nah,
that-
JoJo memes
Look
is
at that.
I can't believe you said JoJo.
JoJo memes next
JoJo's on
level.
that top list. JoJo's on that top 10 before the fucking internet. You know how hard that is
Yeah.
to do that
JoJo's
before
out here.
the internet.
Demon Slayer's top 10
Outta here.
too. So what do you mean before the internet?
We know why Demon Slayer's top 10. It's quickly because
Bro,
of
yeah,
you said
it's
that.
only top. It just.
JoJo's is super popular with the fan base, just like Demon Slayer. What are we talking about?
No, it was
Demon
there
Slayer
before
transcends
the
its own
internet.
fan base though. It literally.
I need some factual proof.
In general,
A lot of these manga are super old though. So what are we talking about?
JoJo's is too. How would you?
I know, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these manga are just super old. JoJo's is super old. Plus, it has the same type of like die-hard fan base as Demon Slayer. Probably not as
I didn't
peak, but
know.
it's definitely huge.
JoJo's is way more niche. Demon Slayer is widespread. Like there's regular
I
people.
promise
who've
you-
never seen
Bro,
it.
the amount of people who
I
love
promise you,
JoJo's in the anime community is crazy.
I promise you, bro. Demon Slayer fan, you won't see a Demon Slayer fan in 5 years.
All I'm saying, for every one Demon Slayer
Maybe.
fan, or how about this? For every one JoJo's fan, you can go outside and find. You can find 10 fans of Demon Slayer if you go outside and just talk to somebody. You can find 10 of them easy.
I feel like we should do a poll about this low key. I feel like JoJo's is extremely popular, like extremely.
popular, but
It
it's
is.
not like it's not a very like newcomer friendly series. Like you don't just like, I want to watch anime.
People
for the
hate
first
on it
time.
because
I'm gonna watch
it got.
JoJo.
People don't even like it because it got. You know,
I agree
you
to
know,
that.
Gay stuff in it and stuff like that. It's homophobic. People
It's out of
don't like it.
context that we really all.
Bro,
see
People
it.
don't like Demon Slayer because people sexualize Nezuko all the freaking time. Like, what are we
That's
talking
fucked
about?
That is kind of wild. But hold on, come on, take over. RT, keep going.
Well, what's 11 through 20?
11 through 20. Let me see. So we got Hunter x Hunter, number 11.
Well, before you go to that, let's see what the chat is saying.
Okay.
Someone says, "Dang it, Demon Slayer! Japan is still not over Demon Slayer." Small brain RT using big words, but couldn't see Yuno at the end. What does that mean? At least make it coherent, because you sound stupid. Someone said Demon Slayer before the anime. Someone said, "I'm kind of with RT here. I'd rather see someone else. I'm just tired of seeing us." Oh, we're going back to that. Hey, I mean, speaking of facts. Go ahead, Quan.
Oh, with 11 through 20.
Yeah.
So we got Hunter x Hunter at number 11.
Notice how he read. Notice how he read.
I did the same. I kept the same energy for everybody. What are you talking about?
Let's keep going.
All right, number 11 is Hunter x Hunter. Number 12 is Hinaku Man. Number 13, Rurouni Kenshin. Number 14 is Roko Dinashi Blues. I think it's a boxing series. 14 is tied between Prince of Tennis and JJK. 17 is Gintama. And then 18 is like this ugly tie between My Hero, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cobra, Haikyuu, and this other thing called City Hunter.
All right, well, I'm gonna give respect. A lot of these are just old, so obviously they're gonna be up here. Old and good. Now, I'm not saying they're
Now, see,
old.
some of them have been going on for like a ton of chapters. Like they have a lot of chapters, like a lot of
Yeah.
volumes in general.
But we gotta put. We either gotta put. Maybe it's because of this current generation really loves anime, so maybe that's why. But you gotta respect JJK and like My Hero and like Demon Slayer. Jesus Christ, bro! Like being top 7 is crazy already. Like
gotta put some respect on it, definitely.
Haikyuu too, top 20. Respect.
Just understand, Demon Slayer are sitting up there with some competition that they should not be among. It's just
and they're so new too. It's like
they should not be among those.
My Hero is already in general is like kind of wild, like kind of crazy.
I think someone said this before.
Chainsaw Man catching up too. That's kind of wild.
It is. Chainsaw
I hope it stops, bro. I mean, see, I like the newer Chainsaw Man better.
Have you
than
watched
the
the
older
anime?
Chainsaw. Nah, I haven't been watching anime.
Oh, okay. You've been watching a lot of anime videos,
Nah, but when I am trying, and that's why I'm doing this series, so I can start watching anime again.
Watching anime. Well, you watching Andrew Tate? You said.
Yeah, you trying to get me banned? You trying to get this channel banned? What are you talking about? All right. If we being honest though, Hunter x Hunter number 11 makes sense. Gintama goated, you know, it should be higher.
I think he's gonna try to sneak a Gintama compliment in there.
You mean goated? Goatama? Yeah, it should be higher. What are you talking about? Yu Yu Hakusho being top. Yo, what's his name that creates Hunter x Hunter? I forget his name.
Togashi.
Togashi, you get huge respect. 2 series top 20.
That is pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. I do
got
like
respect from me.
I don't think no one else has that actually. No one else has 2 series in the top 20. Actually.
Yo, Mashima. Oh, it's not. It's Shonen Jump. I can't say that. So, never
Mashima
mind.
would more than likely if it was all
with the same 3 series too. All same 3.
Oh my gosh, you cannot say that. They're all so different. You can't sit here and say Rave
crazy.
Master's the same as Fairy Tail. This is not even.
No, I wasn't talking. I was referring to Rave Master. I was referring to 100 Years Quest, Fairy Tail, and E Zero.
They're not the same. Like Rave Master it's all so different.
All right. What about 21 through 30? What are we talking about?
21 through 30, it gets considerably more mid.
Yeah, I was like, does that even matter?
The farther down you go, but 21 through 30.
Well, these are all the series above Black Clover,
Well,
so at least let's get a Black Clover.
Since it was a 5-way tie for 18, it goes immediately into 23, which would be Dragon's Quest. Then 24 is Yu-Gi-Oh. 25 is Shaman King. Hey. 26 is Dr. Slump. 27 is Saint Seiya. Or my bad. 26 is a tie between Dr. Slump and Saint Seiya. 28 is Promised Neverland. 29 is Kuroko no Basket. And then 30 is Death Note.
Kuroko! Yes, sir. All right, yeah.
I did not see
Kuroko's good, bro.
Did you like the Haikyuu? Oh, you said Haikyuu already.
Yeah, Haikyuu is also tied for 18 with like Yu Yu Hakusho and My Hero. It's kind of wild.
It's really a lot of these are definitely really old series though. But to see Kuroko and what was the other one? Promised Neverland top 30.
Yeah.
Gotta respect Promise.
Death Note coming in at number 30 is pretty hype too. For real. They Death Note even being up there.
Let's get all the way to Black Clover. Yeah.
All right, 30 is Bastard and Hitman Reborn, both tied for 30.
Oh, Hitman, let's go.
33 is
Hitman
Saki Gake. Never heard of that one. 34 is Assassination Classroom.
Ew. Terrible.
It's actually
goated.
It's actually a tie between Assassination Classroom, Hikaru no Go, D. Grayman, and Toriko.
D. Grayman. Okay. Toriko, I don't know about that. The fact that D. Grayman got this high is actually surprising me. I'm not gonna lie, it surprised me.
A little weird. 38 is Hell Sensei. 39 is Hoshin Ingi, and then number 40 is Rookies. Haven't heard of that one.
Never. All right, let's wrap it up.
And then I think Black Clover is going to be in this next one actually. And then for the 40 going down to 50, 40 is Eye Shield 21. 42 is Cat's Eye, tied with Kimagare Orange Road and Food Wars. 45 is Hana no Kenji and Circuit no Okami. And then 47 was Whistle and Black Clover. So Black Clover went up 2 spots from last year, essentially, which is pretty
Black
high.
Clover, that's a lot of series above you, my boy. Let's give it a buck. Like, if we talk about all the series that came out that was relatively popular around Black Clover's time, they all are above Black Clover. Like,
well, if you think about it,
No.
Doctor Stone is
Stone,
actually
a
number
couple.
62, and it's not going to get.
oh,
that
I guess Doctor Stone. Yeah, it didn't heat the. I wouldn't expect Doctor Stone's very niche series in my opinion. Like, I don't think everybody would like Doctor Stone.
That's
Bro,
fair.
it was only 2 series that passed it. It sounds like.
And Boruto is not like. I would.
Yeah, it was
consider-
only My Hero and it was My Hero, JJK.
No, there's a
and
lot. My
Demon
Hero,
Slayer.
Demon Slayer, JJK, Haikyuu.
Haikyuu was way before Black Clover.
Did Haikyuu come out before Black Clover?
Let me see when it started.
Are you if Haikyuu came out after Black Clover, that would be stupid.
Food
surprise.
Wars. Food Wars.
Food
Oh,
Wars
yeah.
before Black Clover.
No way Food Wars is before Black Clover.
Ew.
Food Wars anime was before Black Clover, definitely.
Maybe I don't know. I have no
I don't
idea.
know because I know Tabata and that guy's mangaka are friends. They're like actually cool. Well, see, Food Wars started in. Oh, it started really. Or no, my bad. Haiku started in 2012.
Yeah, I knew Haikyuu was before. That was
Had a couple years head start.
yeah, that had it. A couple
For
of years.
the
That's
anime?
almost 5 years.
It was
Well,
like
Black Clover came out 2017.
2015.
2015, and then Food Wars also.
That's
came
only
out.
3 years. That's not an excuse. Go ahead.
I want to say Food Wars also.
There's
came out.
no excuse there. Food
me
Wars
see.
came
Food
out.
Wars came
when?
out what?
His first volume came out in 2014.
I had a year ahead. Yeah, so
It was like the same time.
a year head start.
Yeah, but it's
saying?
What
way
are we
ahead of
saying
him.
right now? What are we saying?
I'm talking trash to Black Clover. Black Clover,
Alright.
you getting shown up. I'm telling you, like, what we doing right now? Like, talk about. We're talking
Black
about.
Clover has had significantly less marketing, so I give them, they doing their thing for not being really.
I know, no, I'm blaming everybody across the board. That's their
LOL.
fault. Whoever's part of
They're
the
part
jump,
of the
that's
organization.
the entire organization. I'm blaming all of you because a lot of these series, like you said, they came out around Black Clover. They were Promised Neverland also passed Black Clover, by the way, and they came out and it's like. A lot of these series are just like past Black Clover. They're just past, and it's like whatever. All right, let's
Kind
talk
of
about
wild. It is really actually kind of wild.
it. It's just keeping it a book. It's keeping it stacked. If the series that didn't pass Black Clover didn't even make it in Jump anyway, so they're irrelevant. But the ones that stayed,
Boruto didn't pass it though.
well, we're not talking. Boruto's only relevant because of Naruto. Boruto's just not
That's
anything.
crazy.
So
It was not even top 50. The whole Naruto sponsorship didn't even get it to top 50.
Naruto big carries Boruto. We all know this.
It really does though.
We
I
all
don't
know
know.
this.
Yo, Kino, shut the fuck up.
I mean,
Yes,
it's all
sir,
good.
Dr.
Kino's
Degree,
just
man. Dr. Degree,
gargling,
man, is fire.
recently.
I'm not gonna hold you. I really want
It
to
missed me.
I really want to catch up to Dr. Degree, man. I really want to catch up to Dr.
D Gray Man.
Yeah, I want to catch up to it, but it's not. It's like I'm not gonna get into one of those series that's on hiatus for forever. I'm not doing it. So that's
Like
why.
2 chapters a year. I feel you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
caught
not
up.
doing that. Yeah, that's why.
It's very painful, but it is what
But
it
that
is.
being said, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through. We're gonna get up off here, man. I feel like we talked about everything. We covered everything I wanted to cover. We got the segment out of the way. Even Quan threw a segment in there with that. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank Quan, thank RT Gold for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good. Appreciate y'all. Kino in the building. Grace, I see all y'all boys. We're gonna get up out of here. Make sure y'all go on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the good stuff. Check out all the links in the description. Make sure you go comment, leave some rates, do all that stuff. Share on Twitter and all that good stuff. And that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. We're gonna get up out of here. So y'all have a good night. Y'all got school in the morning. Go to bed.
LOL.